Austin Felix, Elite Series Pro. After getting back from St. Clair, I thought it'd be a good idea to clarify my drop shot rig a little. What I like to do, it's become a staple smallmouth fishing everywhere, so you got to have little tweaks to get bit because the fish see it so often. I have my setup tends to go a lot heavier than most guys. My starter drop shot weight is about a 3/4 ounce if I'm fishing in 20 feet or deeper water, and I can even go up to a 1 ounce drop shot weight. Ryugi makes them all the way up to that heavy. The thing I like about it is twofold. One, it gets your bait to the fish a lot faster. So when you're using your active target, when you're using your live scope and you see a fish, the time it takes from hitting the water to get into the bottom all depends on how heavy your weight is, and these fish are moving constantly, so being able to lead them and get the bait onto them and get it close enough to them to get them to react is important. And the second part of it is just that, it's a reaction deal. The same way you want to flip a heavier weight to get a reaction out of a punching fish or something like that, you can do with a drop shot weight, because when it rips past their face, they'll recognize it or won't realize what's going on and just snap at it. That, it also, I like to run a really long tag line. 2 feet is not uncommon for me, and I find that what happens is it goes down really fast, and when that weight hits the bottom, there's still enough space between the tag line and the hook that the bait will kick out and it'll float slowly down, so you still get that weightless sort of action, but it got there fast and it possibly got that reaction strike. As far as my setup goes, I tend to use the same drop shot rod you're currently using. This is a 7.2 medium light Aris. You'd think you'd want to upsize your rod because you're upsizing your weight, but most of the time you're making short pitches or underhand pitches, and you're still using a really light hook, so it's not necessary to upgrade your equipment or upsize your equipment, because the 3/4 ounce drop shot weight doesn't really affect your hook set, it doesn't affect your line diameter, it doesn't affect any of the strength components of your setup, so you can still use the same setup you've been using currently.